This scene is at the start of Act 2, and it is where Jesus actually starts his ministry. It would be like the very first day of his ministry, the very first time when he's sharing his message with the world. People that he's talking to at the courtyard of the sick are the blind beggar, the potter who has a skin disease, and the crippled. Jesus enters among them, and he seats himself on a rocky ledge above them, a little ways from them. And people are walking through, and as they pass nearby the blind beggar, he speaks, and as they pass near the potter, he speaks. The blind beggar first. Alms, alms for the blind. Potter. Unclean, unclean, pass by, unclean, don't touch. Put money in the beautiful bowl. Alms for the blind. The crippled looks up at Jesus and he says to the other two, why has he stopped? What is he doing among us? Do you recognize him? The potter says, I've never seen him before. Blind beggar, what does he look like? Is he a peasant? Is he wealthy? Will he give us alms? Crippled, more likely he will rob us of the small amount that we have begged from others. You better hide that pretty bowl of yours, potter man. The blind beggar, he just turns and talks in Jesus' direction. What is your business, sir, that you stop in our midst? Do you have something for us, or are you only here to pity us? Jesus, rising, says, I have come to give you what I can. Potter, do you have more wealth than you look? I cannot give you money, or even food. Crippled, then what would you give us? Disdain? Condemnation? We do not need it. We have heard it all before. Jesus, I have come to tell you a message. Blind beggar, ha! Message? Who's it from? Potter, who do you know who knows us? There is no one from whom you could bring any message for me. Jesus, what if it was a message from God? The blind beggar, if it is from God, why would we want to hear it? We have been afflicted by God enough. I cannot see because God took my eyes away. My life is a misery because God condemns me. Do you have a message of more trouble for me? Go away. Cripple, I have told God, wherever God is, that I am sorry, to forgive me, to take my illness away. But God doesn't listen. Potter, who are you? Why do you come to us and ask us such a thing? And Jesus says, let me tell you a story. A merchant man searched his whole life for fine pearls, and one day he found one pearl of great price. And he went and he sold everything, and he bought that one pearl. You cannot understand, I am sure, but my life is being given for one message, and that is the message I bring to you. Potter, so this pearl is what you want to tell us. Blind beggar, ha! I'd rather that you share with us the pearl itself. We could use the wealth. Crippled, what message is so valuable that you would give yourself to it? And why do you bring it to us? Jesus, I have just come from down south, from the Jordan River, east of Jerusalem, from where thousands are waiting with John the Baptist. Potter, we have heard of the baptizer and the stir that he has made. Do you bring his message for us? God has called me to bring another message. I discovered the pearl of great price while working in that ministry. Crippled, all right, keep us in suspense no longer. Tell us what you think is so important. Blind beggar, and why us? We are outcasts from God and from people. Why are you here with us? And Jesus says, I tell you, people who are hungry are the ones able to be fed. People who have nothing can recognize more easily when they have everything. Potter, we are hungry, sir, and we have nothing. Do you have something to offer? Something to give us? Jesus, people who weep can become people who laugh. People who sit in darkness. And the blind beggar interrupts. Ha ha! Do you know what real darkness is? And Jesus goes to the blind beggar. People whose lives are enveloped in darkness can have it lifted, can have their lives filled with light. The crippled speaks up. And what about those who are beaten down, whose lives and bodies are mangled? The weak can become strong again. Potter, and how does all this happen? That is what I have come to tell you. There are many people who are waiting for God to come, including those down by the river Jordan, waiting for the kingdom of God to come on earth. But on this day, at this moment, I have been called to proclaim a new message of good news. It is my pearl of great price, for which I am willing to give all that I am. Blind beggar. So, you only come to lecture us on religion? How can that help us? Who are we to even care about religious discussions? Potter says, wait. Let him go on. Let us listen. Tell us, please, your message. Jesus says, the kingdom of God is at hand. Right now. Right here. The blind beggar crying out, you fool! You fool, you tell us God's kingdom is here in the ghetto, amidst the very ones that God has spit upon. You are crazy. Crippled. It is hard to believe what you are saying. It doesn't make any sense. Potter. Go on, sir. The kingdom of God is God's reign in our hearts. And God's reign, God's presence is available right now. Crippled. What are you saying? People can't get near God. I am telling you that society today is missing the mark. They're looking the wrong way. In Jerusalem, people are kept at a distance from God. God is thought to be unapproachable. At the Jordan, people are waiting for God to come from someplace out there, up there. Here, you fear and angrily despise a God that you think has brought pain and shame upon you. I tell you, the message of the kingdom of God is that God is far different than all have envisioned. God is a God of love above all else. And God has come into our presence. God is not unapproachable. In fact, God is near. God is here right now.